Thank you. A lot of people think that happiness is a sort of toy, something just for kids. They relegate it to the category of Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. Just fine for children, but impossible for grown-ups with pressures and responsibilities. I just can't find the time to be happy, they say. I'm too busy. I have too many tensions and problems to enjoy life. For many people, the number one problem of our time is how to live under pressure and still be happy. Despite all of the supposed sophistication, we Americans do tend to let ourselves get torn apart by the so-called rat race. In order to live successfully under pressure, one of the first things we must do is to analyze our lives honestly, to pinpoint any element in our own attitude that would be a cause of pressure. After a brief pause, I'll try to tackle this question and see if we can't separate fact from fiction on the cause and cure of high-pressure living. Okay, what's the real cause of the pressures we feel? What is it that keeps us from being the happy people we could be? I recall an upstate New York sales manager who came to me one day a while ago with this very problem. "It's all become too much for me," he said. "I'm about to crack up." Just as he said that, I found myself playing with a rubber band I'd picked out of my desk drawer. I began to stretch it as far as it could go without snapping. "That's just how I feel," said this fellow. "I'm like a taut rubber band." "And the way you'd like to feel," I said, relaxing the rubber band, "is like this, right?" "Yes," he said, "that sure is the way I'd like to be. But how do I get like that?" We talked for a while, and I saw that he was letting the little details of his job mount up until they were becoming an insurmountable obstacle for him. He was not dealing with things as they came up. He was putting things off and just worrying about them. Well, I gave him some advice that may help you. First, do the best you possibly can, but do it right away. Don't let problems accumulate. Second, realize that you were meant to live in an effective and even powerful manner. Third, set aside a period of each day, wherever you work, where you can enjoy absolute silence. I call it creative silence. Fourth, use this silent period to discover how the relaxation it brings can work for you. Restore your sense of proportion and perspective.